The following is for mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised.
And light that is both ancient and eternal. He is chasing a dangerous quarry, the Herald of Darkness. His evil doppelganger, known only as Mr. Scratch.
Maybe. But what are you gonna do then? By then, I'll have had my hands on everything you love.
The man has been brutally spat out from the darkness that surrounds the shores of our reality. He has come to fight a decisive battle in Night Springs.
All right. Welcome, guys, to the continuation of Alan Wake in his DLC known as American Nightmare. Now, this storyline is sort of interesting because it's like it's a spin-off, not a sequel. The graphics look almost better, but maybe it's just because the setting is different. Notice that window off in the distance there, perhaps? Mr. Scratch is like this evil version of Alan Wake that embodies the darkness and is looking to replace Alan. And this story is supposed to be about that. I don't know exactly in what method this story applies to the main campaign. Like, is this an alternate universe? Is this just a dream of Alan's? I don't know, but we will find out. Ah, come on. Already attacked. Oh, it's just blocking the path, all right. Yeah, they made a reference or two to Mr. Scratch in the main campaign, and even in the special feature DLCs that continued with Alan in the Darkness. He is likely to be the main antagonist of the sequel that's coming as well. And I think there's maybe a little bit more talk about him in the remaster, but I haven't played it, so I don't know. We're familiar with you guys. So just aiming it at him does not... It doesn't do damage like it did in the main campaign.
Like that again, huh?
Yeah. Okay, so he... There's a big one. Did you notice how they don't take damage, but if you just keep aiming, then it does? Slightly different. Okay, so he didn't have subtitles. Let's make sure those are on. Help and options. Subtitles. Yeah, definitely want those on. I always want the subtitles on. I can't even watch TV these days without subtitles being on. But I think it's better for you too if you put the volume down. Oh.
The man was a writer. He still practices that art, forging weapons of war out of ideas. But the violent currents that brought him here have scattered the pages he has written.
So I'm not sure how the canon involves this version of Alan Wake, but I'm just going to go ahead and assume that this is a manifestation of something happening in the darkness. But I'm not sure yet.
My name is Alan Wake, and I'm a writer. I didn't become one overnight. Like most writers, I struggled with it. A short story here, an article there. Then I got lucky and spent a year as a staff writer on the Night Springs TV show. It wasn't a great American novel of my fantasies, but it taught me discipline and craft, and the difference between wanting to be a writer and actually writing.
Interesting. Anti-story also used a lot of weapon cases, yeah. I heard that this DLC is supposed to be a bit more action-oriented as well, which I think it was praised for by the change of pace from the main game, but it still maintains a lot of the same concepts and mechanics, like obviously the flashlight, aiming on the taken, shooting them, but there's more weapons that you can get.
The lights of the motel promise safety. The man senses that the solution to his predicament begins there.
So yeah, it seems like this is the real Alan Wake, but he's launched into a Night Springs story campaign.
Somewhere within the earth, space itself has been pierced, and from dark depths runs a steady flow of monsters. The man recognizes the hand of his evil double in this. He knows he must put an end to this madness.
Oh God. Oh hell. Okay, sometimes running away is best option. Briefly, right the areas. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Now, I was also reading that Mr. Scratch.
Stay here now.
Shoot. Mr. Scratch isn't his actual name, the doppelganger, but apparently his name is like some wild version of like noise that is just referred to as Scratch. Holy crap, that's a lot of guys. Okay, he's tiring out. So they say Scratch just is a placeholder for his actual name because you can't really pronounce his actual name. Okay, save inform by heals you. Oh yeah, so you can see the taken off in the distance there walking around. Some stuff glowing right there. I might go grab that. Now, oh yeah, the whole army of them is there and they're all running down here. I might have enough time to get that. They're coming.
It's a little sad how many problems you can solve with buckshot.
Yeah. It's easiest to just take the run route. As long as I'm not being overrun from different angles, I'll be okay. Oh yeah, they must be just spawning. Because I saw another one up there running. Oh, they backed away. And disappeared. So it's just this one. Weird. Okay, so they just disappeared, but I wonder if they're going to come running. Yeah, there they are. So that's what it is. They're continuously running. I kind of want to just, like, pop them off, though. You know what I mean? There's, like, 7 or 8, maybe? Even the music isn't, like... There it is. There we go. Took out a few of them. They're not spawning anymore. Okay, let's just move on. I'm not sure how long this DLC is going to be, but I kind of like this open concept. We got to find the pages. We got to find new weapons. There's a weapon case right there, actually. Unlock weapon crates by finding hidden manuscript pages and blast your enemies with serious firepower. Unlock SMG. I need 3 pages. I only have 1. Okay.
Hello?
Someone's here.
Hey, it's you. There. You remember me, right? Emma? Emma Sloan?
I think you might have something that belongs to me.
Really?
A typewritten page?
Oh, yeah, that's weird. I did find a page like that. I don't even know where it came from. It was all this weird stuff about the oil derrick and a satellite.
Yes, that's what I'm looking for.
Oh, well, I don't know how you knew I had it, but I guess it's yours. Listen, what's this all about? There are these really creepy guys hanging around the oil derricks. There's something really weird about them.
They're dangerous. I'm gonna deal with them. Try to stay out of their sight, okay? And stay in the light. They hate the light.
Interesting.
Just to be clear, you should know that we haven't actually met before.
Sure we have, Mr. Wake. Remember you stayed at the motel here.
No, the guy you're talking about just looks like me, even if he uses my name. He's behind all this trouble.
Oh, I thought, now that you mention it, I guess your aura looks a lot nicer than his, actually. I'm very sensitive to things like that.
There's a bunch of stuff I need to find.
The things mentioned on that page? Well, there's a lot of old crap lying around this place.
Great, thanks.
I think you should be able to find everything, except the satellite, obviously. Are you gonna tell me what this is?
I don't think that'd go over too well.
Why don't you let me be the judge of that?
Fine. The page is a formula for rewriting reality. Either I use it to close a strange portal to a place that isn't in our world, or shadowy serial killer monster things keep pouring out of there.
Yeah, you were right the first time.
You can think what you want about me, but there's still bad guys around. Be careful.
Well, you might be nuts, but I've seen the way they move, the way they look. I'll buy that.
They're called Taken. They aren't really human. Not anymore.
And they're climbing out of the oil well? What, do they have secret headquarters down there, or...?
No, that's just where the point of connection is. It's a hole that leads to, well, it's a really nasty place. That's why I need to close it.
And the guy who looks like you opened it, because he was hanging around the oil field before.
He gets around, unfortunately. Thanks for helping me.
Oh, I wish I thought you were just a nutcase.
Actually, I kind of expected you to.
Me too. But I feel like this is how it's supposed to go. Isn't that weird?
Not really. I get that a lot in my line of work.
What do you do anyway?
I'm a writer.
Obviously.
What was that you said about my aura?
Oh, I'm very spiritual, you know. I can see auras, but I only use it for healing and helping people. I'm like a wise woman, you know? I give people insight and advice.
Look, just because I say crazy things doesn't mean I believe everything.
Don't be like that. Maybe you should take a few crystals with you if you're going out there. It might be dangerous. They soothe your energies and focus your mind. It's fantastic.
And they help me take out the bad guys?
Oh, well, no, not as such.
Yeah, okay. I think I'm...
Or I have some wonderfully potent herbal detox suppositories.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Oh my god. It's annoying that I actually know people like her in real life. Okay, is there anything in here that we should take? Everything blinks, so... I'm already liking this. I like the change in style. That is definitely an Arizona license plate. I recognize that. Oh, there's something here. A nail gun? I can't imagine that's more effective than a pistol.
Champion of Light recognizes the page he got from the woman. It is a weapon of his own design, custom engineered to destroy the dark portal. If he recreates the conditions of the page, a great power will be unleashed.
Okay, 3 items for rewriting reality.
Well, here you are, about to enjoy another cool Arizona night with me, Eddie Rodman, the host with the boast. Hey, any of you guys remember Old Gods of Asgard? Man, I actually saw them twice back in the 70s. I was just a kid then, but my dad worked at this club, and he'd sneak me in to see bands all the time. You know how it is. Talk about an education. Anyway, great band, couple of great albums, solid fan base, and then they kind of dropped off the face of the earth. Well, now, almost 4 decades later, they're making a comeback. And let me tell you, these boys have seen a lot of road. They're some serious rock and roll veterans, because they weren't too young even back in the day. Well, now I've got Odin and Tor Anderson, 2 of the original Old Gods, in the studio with me, along with their manager, Barry Wheeler. Nice to have you guys here.
Oh, hey, it's great to be here, Eddie.
Yeah, hey. Hello! Now, boys, let me just come out and say this, all right? Spring chickens, you ain't. I mean, you guys, you make the Stones look young.
You're only as old as you feel.
Who you calling old? Now, your last album was 1978, In the Valley of My Shadow. And then you stopped playing altogether after that. Why? And what made you do a comeback after all this time?
Well, it was a sad thing. See, the original bass player for Old Gods, Fat Bob Balder, passed away in...
Leukemia! Bob had leukemia, poor bastard. Yeah, after that, we didn't feel like playing no more.
Long story short, I ran into these guys up in Washington, and it was obvious to me that they still got it. So I figured, hey, let's make some music, right? And they went for it.
Now, Barry, you were a literary agent before this, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and you were very successful. You represented Alan Wake, I believe, who disappeared under mysterious...
Yeah, that's... Hey, I just want to talk about Old Gods tonight. Is that cool? Can we do that?
Oh, yeah, sure. Listen, why don't we take a little break, and then later on in the program, we'll hear the new Old Gods single. Stay tuned, folks.
Well, at least Barry landed on his feet.
Okay, so that sort of confirms it. So this to me so far feels like a sequel to the special features. So you have the main campaign, you have 2 special feature. Oh, the ammo repopulated. That's pretty cool. Then you have 2 special features that continue with Alan figuring out what's going on in the darkness, writing at the typewriter, right? If you watch those episodes, then you know that. Now he's appearing into an episode of Night Springs, and he's dealing with Mr. Scratch there. So Mr. Scratch might just be effing with him. But he still is hearing through the radio, like portal. This is basically like a portal to the outside. So his agent got some new work. Okay, the mini-map in the top left-hand corner of the screen shows your current objectives. Locations of ammo boxes and safe havens are also shown as icons. Blinking question marks indicate a hidden manuscript page nearby. Okay, so we gotta... Oh, there is one here. It must be in this building. Or on top of it. I also need to figure out how the Taken appear. This hotel or motel or whatever seems to be fine currently. Like a safe spot. They're not spawning here. They're not attacking me. Oh, there's a TV there. Oh, that doesn't mean they won't nearby.
Hell, this isn't gonna be good.
Scratch.
Is this on? How can
Maybe
you
not.
tell?
Looks like Scratch.
I'm sorry, I'm not very good with gadgets. That's more like it.
There it is.
I'll be right with you. I just gotta do this one thing. I like it quiet. I bet you're wondering why this is happening. Why am I doing all this? Why am I so hell-bent on ruining your life? You're cramping my style. You've got money, fame, everything you could want. But you don't know what to do with it. I do. I'm getting all the things you never had the balls to go for. Having more fun, too. Do you know the real difference between us? I'm not afraid to be the center of attention. This poor slob's just collateral damage, really. I mean, made some information out of him earlier. But this part? This is just for kicks. So quiet.
They didn't really go into a lot of detail on Mr. Scratch in the main campaign. I had to do some reading about that, but apparently he's somehow the creation of the darkness. Something like that. There's a page. That's not right. He's... the darkness created him or something. It's not 100% clear, but essentially he's the one who was after Alan Wake the whole time in the darkness, wanting to take Alan Wake out of the picture and swap places with him so he could do what he just said there.
I know that when I arrive, the clarity of vision I have now may disappear. I've made my plans. I prepared for this. But I know the transition from the dark place will be hard on me. And not just physically. It may affect my mind, my memory. These pages should help me remember and focus. That's worked for me before. Even if that fails, I think I will be able to trust my instincts. I'm navigating my own story. I'm hoping I'll know where to go and what to do, even if the details elude me.
Okay, there was another page over here somewhere. Just gotta figure out how to get to it. Why did it show up and then disappear like that? There it is. Okay, so one of these doors must open. Or I need to... yeah, right there. How the hell do we get inside there? Is there maybe an opening on the roof? That window looks like I might be able to get into it. Because that window looks different than that one. Okay, whatever. Let's see. We'll take a look and see. We might have to unlock that door later or something. Unless... okay. Not that. Alright, whatever. Let's go track down what's on those stars. Unless we can get on... I think that might be it. Yeah, I think we have to get on top of this bus. I feel it. I feel like we should. Somehow. Or trailer. Right? Doesn't it seem like we should be on top of this thing? He doesn't really do the whole ledge grab thing very well, though, does he? Maybe not. I would have thought for sure on top of that, maybe dropping through the roof or something. But it doesn't look like it. Yeah. He's not going to do it. Okay. Alright, star number 1, top right. Something's right in front of me.
Wait. Whoa!
Oh!
That's one thing down.
Okay, that wasn't so bad. That could have been a hell of a lot worse. Okay, we're straying away from the motel now. Which means we'll be in mortal danger if we don't keep an eye out. But I also got to take a look at that minimap constantly because of pages. There's one right here around this rock, it looks like. There we go. Third one, we can get the SMG now.
To change reality, you nudge it into the right direction. Your version of it is there, waiting. It wants to come true. All you need to do is help it achieve its potential. The devil is in the details. You change the details of the scene to match those on the page. If you get the details right, if you achieve that critical mass, the shift will come, and the rest of your new reality overrides the existing paradigm. The lie, no matter how outrageous, is now the truth.
Interesting. This looks like a pretty decent sized map, so I have to be on my guard. With items that we pick up, enemies that are lurking in the shadows. Kind of reminds me of Red Dead, doesn't it? There's something blinking over there. Is that a page? Yeah, it's a page. Oh shit! What the hell?
The enemy tears itself in two to avoid the hated light. It becomes weaker, but more numerous.
That's a new one.
Such is the attack of horror.
Okay. Interesting.
That was just messed up.
That's a new enemy type. We haven't seen that before. Pump action, carbon rifle, huh? I don't like that we have to switch.
Something tells me I'm really gonna need the extra firepower.
Try it out.
That's 2. Just 1 more to go.
Okay. Hopefully this carbine is totally baller, because otherwise...
The reality we take for granted is softer, more adaptable than we think. Under correct conditions, you can reshape it, turn it into almost anything you want. When it happens, almost nobody notices. It's not that we forget, it's that after the change, there's nothing to remember. Only those who have been directly touched by the powers that can shift reality are aware of the changes. Many are driven mad by it. Others can cope. I'm one of those people. And I know how to wield that power to rewrite reality.
Huh. Okay, let's go grab the final item. Yeah, this rifle could turn out to be seriously useful. I don't like giving up the shotgun, though. Gotta be a page under the ditch, right? Oh, there's something down there. It's a crate. What do we have? We can run a little longer in this game, I think. It feels like. What is this? Unlock Magnum. Damn it. We do want that. Okay, we're safe here for a minute. Oh, that disappeared. That's great. Flares are handy. Nice. Okay. It's not a page, right? No, it's just a gas pump. Okay. Now, should be something here. Oh, Lord. Nice. I'm a terrible shot, but it works. So what does he want now? Okay, it's flickering. What is this? Battery.
It's everything.
The man has found the battery, but it is empty. It will need to be recharged.
What is that plus sign? Oh, that's the indicator for health. Okay. Talk to Emma. Oh, I see. She's on the other side of the garage. I wonder if we can go up there and remove the dark presence from each one of those pumps. I want the Magnum more than I want that thing. I like how this respawns. It's very useful.
I need this battery charged.
No problem. Here you go.
Thanks. Listen, I don't know what's gonna happen exactly when I do this. My memory's a little hazy.
I don't even know what that means.
All I'm saying is you don't want to come anywhere near the oil field, all right? This thing could get out of hand.
In the middle of highly flammable materials. Great.
I'll do my best to contain it.
Just please don't turn out to be some kind of crazy terrorist guy, okay?
Wish me luck indeed.
I'm gonna go now. Wish me luck.
Wait a sec, I want to ask you about something first. What did you mean with that my memory's a little hazy thing?
I had a pretty rough time coming here. It was like being caught in a tsunami. I blacked out for a while. It's hard to explain. There's a barrier of sorts that I had to break through. I was lucky to make it here with my wits as intact as they are.
So you might have brain damage, you're about to do great things with a magic piece of paper, and you came here from another dimension?
No, I'm from New York. I was just visiting another dimension.
Oh, yeah, okay. My bad.
All right. Well, it's a good point for us to wrap things up, I think. So I think we'll continue with American Nightmare tomorrow with a new episode of the Nail Gun. That's right. Debuting at 10 p.m. right here on the Marcanine channel, part of Mark After Dark. Before you go, though, show some love by hitting the like button. Do not forget to subscribe. Any feedback for me, leave it in the comments section. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Otherwise, just know I appreciate your time, and I hope to see you when we continue on with Alan Wake's American Nightmare. All right, guys, that's it for me. Take care. Be well. I'll see you next time. Later.